Well, there was one thing, but probably should add it to the
call?
The video.
The recording. Sorry,
yeah, record.
All right. So we'll be ready for the recording as soon as you let us know, Joe.
I started it about 10 seconds ago.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Alrighty, so let me zoom on in and out. Alright, so was there anything any of you want to do before sleeping? No, testing.
Nope.
I thought Joe was about to say something, so I stopped talking.
Nope.
Okay, you can go ahead, Joe.
I did my prayer. I got a 56 on the roll.
Okay.
I think it's a pass because I have Poison Creed.
Well, you're basically just praying. You didn't have any reagents, so it's not like you were going to do anything special anyway.
Oh, okay, impersonate. And there we go.
Sorry, Brooke, but they're not going to cooperate with Kieran if she's asking to speak with Talia and Shelby. Talia is a little too frustrated with Shelby right now, and they're going to have to go have a private conversation.
Vern would ask to meet with the enforcer and the Arbeit, who are basically
The two heads of office?
Yeah. And he would basically tell them that what they should and should not do. Basically, they shouldn't enter the warden's office, at least for now. They shouldn't review the picto recorder of the events, for now, at least. And I was thinking something else. Probably give them a warning that there's a possibility that there is some kind of creatures in the vents, but that's not certain.
Okay, give me a roll.
What kind of roll?
No, just give me the roll and let me see specifically.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with your relationship with the Arbites, the fact that you're trained in command, neither of them will put up a stink or anything. Neither of them will question your orders. They will just ask that if there's anything you think they should know or anything they should tell their people, feel free to contact them immediately. They will always be available for you.
I will thank them, and I will do I think there's some kind of salute or a gila or something. You know.
You could do there would be like an arbitrator salute, and there would be the sign of the Aquila for a more religious connotation. Would you be doing it as a professional within the Arbites, or doing it as a member of the Inquisition?
As an Arbeit.
Okay, so you basically do an Arbeit salute.
Oh. That basically shows them that I still, even though I'm Inquisition, I'm reviewing them as members of Arbites.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have some kind of,
you're under.
Yeah.
Aside from that twitch and that talking to somebody who's not there. Actually, yeah, you know what? Give me a willpower roll as well.
Awesome.
I don't think that will do it.
Yeah, so they kind of get the impression that Yeah, they're not going like, well, give me scrutiny.
Scrutiny.
Fate or not fate?
Yeah, I think I'm fading.
Okay, give me your roll.
Yeah, okay, that's better.
Okay, so yeah, Vern, you can sort of tell that they definitely fear and respect you. A, as an Inquisitor, B, as an Arbite, but occasionally they give you a kind of an expression on their face as if, you know, you were just picking your nose and didn't realize it. So occasionally there's just these kind of shocked expressions on their faces that disappear quickly.
Yeah, I think Vern has, gotten used to those because he knows that he has some issues. And he's not always on top of his situation because of that.
Right. Next up, Haley, were you doing anything in particular before bed?
No, just the prayer, unless someone else needs me for anything.
Okay, Alexandra?
Wait till we
want
can
to go over the box tonight or tomorrow?
Probably just to be safe to just go over it in the morning.
Okay. Shelby and Talia, that conversation, Jess, that I imagine there's going to be a few answers given to Shelby, but still more questions. I don't think we have time to go through that entire thing right now, but give or take, when Talia says to Shelby to get some sleep, will Shelby cooperate or will Shelby be an obstinate child? Okay, what things is it depending on in the conversation? Okay. Okay, I said you were typing. Okay. And then rule here. What is Shelby's perception? She has awareness. She's not basic awareness. She's not a very aware person. I guess that's appropriate for a teenage girl.
Head on the clouds.
Yeah. All right. Well, Vern, Alex, Haley, Ariane, would any of you let anybody else back into the infirmary, or is it basically just being used as Tyrion's prison cell right now?
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can.
Yeah.
We're finished.
Yeah,
Okay,
we probably would
still
let
want-
at least doctors back in to, keep eye on Tyrion's situation.
Okay. Do you guys still want guards posted at the doors?
Yes.
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 Okay. Do you want Stig lit, or do you want Stig lit to get some rest?
They can get some rest.
They probably need some rest because if we burn them out right now, they're kind of pointless.
They need time to let the horrors sink in.
Actually, they'd seek out Ariane if given the opportunity.
Who?
Sorry, what?
Who's seeking out Ariane?
Stig and Lit.
Okay.
The NPCs. Who she
I
managed
remember
to
them.
conquer.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned them.
Okay. And additionally, What kind of orders did you guys give the guards at the door? Like, is no one to come in or out, or is it just to keep an eye on Tyrion?
Keep an eye on Tyrion.
Keep an eye on Tyrion, and if anything happens, come and get us immediately.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Well, probably need to specify that a little bit, that if something bad happens, probably get us. You know, no need to get us if we, you know, if she starts, I don't know, turning around.
Yeah. Okay. It won't be a secret, but none of you are going to be aware of it unless, you know, questions get asked. But Brooke, Talia will visit Tyrion, so we can role play that out in detail later. Because she did hear that Tyrion wanted to speak with her, but she decided it best to put Shelby to bed and come alone rather than bring Shelby along for what probably would have ended up being a very awkward conversation.
Well, she has to make sure Shelby gets tucked in, she gets a glass of warm milk, she gets read a story, all that stuff.
Brushes her teeth.
Oh, and that's right, Shelby, you would be... Basically, yeah, by the time Talia and Shelby are alone, your powers would return. So, what was that?
I just said okay.
Sorry, did I say area?
Yeah?
I did? Sorry. I'm sorry, I meant Shelby and Talia.
You said that by that point my powers would have returned.
Yeah, sorry, I meant Shelby's powers.
Okay.
Your powers are like, yeah, yours. Yeah, sorry. No, sorry, area. Okay. But yeah,
Fine.
so.
It's fine.
Jess, was there anything that would have happened? Would she say that on a notepad or try to use her powers?
Hey, Talia! I can get back into your head now. Hi!
Oh.
Hi, Talia! Mental
We're
poke, mental
summoning
poke, mental
demons
poke.
for Shelby.
Sorry, is that definitely or defiantly? Spelling it exactly the same way doesn't change that. I don't know what you mean by that word. Are you misspelling defiantly or are you misspelling definitely? Yeah, so it would be an I, not an A. Because with the A, I'm thinking defiantly. Like, what, she's challenging Talia now?
Before we all wake up, Shelby just goes one by one to us and all sleeping and slaps us with a glove.
Slap.
Okay. So, Ariane.
Yep.
Stig and Lit would basically just want your company, your advice, your faith. Would you send them on their way, or would you allow them like prayer time?
I would allow them prayer time.
Okay. Do you want to try and roll to strengthen your relationship with them, or just sort of...
I'll try strengthening my relationship with them, I think.
Okay. And I guess that would be charm.
Yes. Sounds reasonable. Oh.
Now, technically, let me see here. Why did I keep asterisk aside?
Oh my god.
Etiquette.
Oh.
That's the second 99 I've gotten this game.
Yeah, you've only got the one save point left. Did you want to use it here, or...?
No. It's just, unless it's going to be like something that would damage my relationship with them or something like that.
Sorry, what?
Would it damage my relationship with them that I rolled a 99? Yes?
Yes, 96
then I will.
to 100 is a critical fail, so you're going to the last save point here, okay?
I'm gonna reroll it then.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So your charm with fatigue would be 51, so 81. So 5 degrees of success. Very nice. Basically, you've got yourself not just 2 converts, but 2 people prepared to follow you to the end of their life.
Excellent. That's exactly what I want to hear.
The new cult is born. Kill it with fire.
Oh, yes. Well, tomorrow morning you guys are going to have something about that. But let's see. Did I miss Alexandra? You said you'd just be heading to bed now.
Ran into bed, taking off my armor, acting really bad. Just putting
Did I miss anyone?
I don't think so.
Okay. So at this point, fatigue will be gone. Storing. Who else is with us? Tyrion. She'll be rested. Well, but she is in fines.
Okay.
So Tyrion's not going to be at 100%, considering she's tied up at the moment, literally. But the rest of you will have been dealing fairly well. Okay. Yeah, you're still down to the bed, so you're not going to get a lot of rest, is what I'm saying. Alrighty, so, did Bob just go AFK?
It would seem so.
Yep.
Have it. You can definitely make that attempt, but you are being watched. And Talia, would this be before or after your visit with Talia? Welcome back, Bob.
Sorry about that. My cats were going at it.
Well, hopefully I'll have Talia tell you that, things are going to get better. So, don't do anything stupid. And there are going to be armed guards and medical staff in the room at the same time. So is Tyrion really going to push her luck?
Oh, they got drugs for that.
That's not sleeping, that's being knocked the fuck out. Too bad.
Well, if she pleaded with Talia in regards to that, give me a roll to see if you can convince Talia, and then I'll give a roll from Talia to try and convince the staff. Okay. And here's Talia's roll to say, okay, just relax the restraints, but, keep the armed guards. I'll let this be Talia's fate re-roll for the night.
She fumbles. Then she tries again and fumbles some more.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brock. At least we didn't confirm. Oh, was Brock out of the call when this happened?
As soon as you rolled a 99, she had the hiccup. Oh, comedic timing at its best.
Mm-hmm.
And Brooke's not even in the call to hear this, is she?
She's not in the call, but she's in Skype, so she can at least read it. She's still in map tools to read it.
Yeah, well, because I'm talking, so.
Well, there is the recording.
Yeah, well, hopefully she'll be back soon. Okay, you can hear us? Good, okay. So instead, it ends up just bringing more armed guards in. Turgeon explains that this seems really shady to her. She's contemplating going to go wake up the other Inquisitors. Sally's like, okay, just keep her safe, okay? Just goodbye. Sorry, Kieran. Goodbye. So we know how that conversation ends. We just have to flesh it out later on. Oh, well, yeah. So, Kieran, just, are you going to do your best to sleep, or?
Dear God, Shelby's got some issues.
Uh-huh.
Especially now that there's more of them.
They're standing like 3 feet away from her. There's 4 of them on watch together. If one of them isn't looking, the other 3 are.
I just picture each one just focusing on a different limb. Quick, see Data! She wiggled her toes!
Okay, so overnight sleeping time. So, Vern, I think you have nightmares, right?
Let me check. I do believe I have them.
So,
Vern.
You'll have to roll willpower, Vern. Tyrion, you'll have to roll both willpower and toughness.
Let's see.
Toughness first for you, actually. So your toughness and then willpower.
Yeah. Nightmares do happen. Oh dear.
Okay. Well, despite being latched up and everything, Kieran will actually get a full night's rest and will not have any pain penalty the next morning.
I think Vern will be okay too.
Hello, Kristen. Vern is, unless he had like a negative, even with the negative 10, I think he'd still be okay. Nightmares. Oh, it's plus 10 willpower, so yeah, he's fine. New day as well. Vern also has to do his whipping. So,
Yep.
your Scoradia test toughness negative 10.
Okay.
And I believe, Marianne, you also do self-mortification of the flesh. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
I
So
believe
your
so.
toughness roll negative 10 as well, too, please.
Give me just 1 second.
So Vern has his plus 10 versus malignancies.
Wait, what's the toughness roll for?
If you lose a wound or not.
If I lose a wound or not. Okay, cool.
And it's at negative 10.
Pain does good for the soul. It does good for the soul. It does good for the soul.
Yeah, basically, Vern, given your character's history, I think pain is something you focus on. When it stops hurting, you should be worried.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I must relive the sensation of being chewed on by a demon.
Marianne, you will be, oh, right. I forgot, you were actually in, 0 wounds.
Yes, I was.
But I think 1 night's rest would be enough to restore 1 heavy wound, so I'm going to say you're still at a balance of 0.
Of what? 0?
A balance of 0.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And does anyone else have any morning ritual things they have to deal with?
Not yet for Alex.
Haley doesn't have any mental issues?
I better not.
The only thing is that she's just getting that 1 more day close of getting over her trauma.
Okay. So yeah.
Vern's just whipping himself, going, never breathe clean. Need to feel pain. Never be clean.
All right. Let me go ahead and move your tokens over to where I assume the... Oh, this map will be exact, but we'll say... You'll... Oh, what was that sound?
Sound like a hiccup.
Uh-huh.
Marianne, I can leave keys from your token. And, state, small fatigue. I imagine you wouldn't let Stit and Leg spend the night with you, though. Hello? Scout
What?
goes down and hear us?
Yes?
Okay. Would you let Stig and Lit spend the night with you, or do you tell them to go to their own room?
I'd let them stay the night. If they insisted.
Okay. I can already hear the jokes Jess is going to make.
I did not understand a word of that.
No, I'm just considering that she's got really devout followers that she wakes up with clippings of her hair missing.
Okay. So, I guess we can roll initiative to see who wakes up first.
Does anyone have the light sleeper talent?
I do.
Yes, I think some people do.
I do.
Actually, I think I do as well.
We'll say light sleeper will give you +5 to this initiative roll of who wakes up first.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be what exactly my thing. So that's still +3, +5, plus. Paranoid is 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Where's my initiative? Is there a place for initiative bonuses listed?
Agility bonus.
Agility bonus plus. Right?
Oh, that noise.
Sorry, that's just me snorting up my roll. I just wasted my only good initiative roll for the next 6 years.
Yeah, pretty much. Vern has 14.
Okay, so it looks like Alexandra would be the first to wake up.
Alright.
You don't need to roll, Brooke, but if you'd like to, you may. But what would Alexandra be doing waking up bright and early?
First thing she would do is get ready for the day and just pretty much put on her armor before she goes sees if anybody else is awake. Because she wants
full armor?
She wouldn't have a helmet on yet. She would just have that like dangling on her side, but she would just get full ready because she does not like being in this tower.
Okay. And
she's slightly.
I guess
she's a little.
She'd have her weapon.
Yeah, she would have her weapons on her because she's a little bit paranoid right now. Because like, wait, ever since we got into this tower, bad things after bad things. I'm waiting for the other foot to drop now.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Hello?
she's got her weapons. She's all ready. She's preparing for the other foot to drop in case something bad happens. Oh. Okay, that's weird.
What's weird?
You have your audio back yet, VT? Oh, his Skype completely hicked up.
Huh. Let's hope it's not his.
He really, yeah, okay. And people just he probably let's see. Oh, great, what is it? There it is.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
You said she'll be armored.
She would have her weapons. She's a bit paranoid right now that ever since she's gone to his tower, bad things have been happening. And she had a peaceful night's sleep. She's waiting for the other foot to drop at this moment.
Okay. And I imagine she'd make sure her weapon is reloaded. And,
Yeah, best as she can. She's a little bit light on ammo right now.
okay, and she hasn't spoken with her valet in a while. And you already used a fate point earlier tonight, right?
Yeah, I got 2 left.
Okay. And I'll say you get 1 wound back from the rest. Although I know that's
Actually, VT, it's 5 days of trauma remaining. I already took it 1 off because it was at 6. For the trauma. I already took a point off before we went. As soon as we said we were all going to bed.
Oh, you modified the number on your token, you're saying?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, yeah, you gotta, yeah. If you guys tweak your token, let me know.
Okay, yeah, she still has 5 days remaining. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah. She just did all that stuff, and then she's going to see if anybody else is awake yet, because she wants to talk to other people, namely Ariana, Haley, and maybe if she knows. Well, no, she would just normally talk to Ariana or Haley about this, because she wouldn't know exactly if cyclists could do this or not.
Okay, so Tyrion, at the moment, you're strapped in, and that's all you can do. Shelby, would you wake Talia up, or what? Don't step out just yet, Mobile.
Okay.
Talia would be, how persistent would Shelby be in trying to sleep in the same bed as Talia? Okay. These would be more like bunks. They wouldn't be hotel beds. It would be 4 bunks to a room, lower and upper on each side. And so Talia will be on the bunk that's across from Shelby. Not the one above her or below her if Shelby were at the top or bottom of them.
So pretty much it's like a barracks then.
But there's private, semi-private rooms.
Yeah.
Each room can house 4 people and has its own bathroom, basically.
And she just stares at Talia from across the room all creepily.
Talia is, let me see, 9 plus 15, so, I think she would be the next one to wake up, it seems. And, she would also give Shelby a little apology for being hurt, but considering what's taken place, there's still a lot of work to be done. And no, we are not going home until, we have at least handled the major catastrophes on this planet, because we are inquisitorial agents. That is what we do. We serve the Emperor, we serve mankind, and there's no running home with our tail between our legs. Okay. I'm guessing this will be in the private window. Let me think. Talia's response to that will be, and I'll protect you. Talia would hug Shelby, and After a little bit of awkwardness, it would be a comfortable hug. Okay.
One more thing.
Yes, Shelby, we're going to have breakfast. I at least hope so, but it really depends on everybody else. I'll push for breakfast. Breakfast would be a good thing.
Ah, no budget for you, for I'm the breakfast demon.
Okay, well, Bob, we don't need a comment after every single thing.
Sorry.
Okay, so Brooke, you're typing something there? That was an odd sound to hear. Yeah, it really seems that way, doesn't it, Brock? Okay, numbers of the rolls mean Haley or Ariane. I'll say Haley.
I think Vern got higher because he said he had light sleeper.
Sorry, what was that?
I think Vern said he has light sleeper, so his was actually 14, so he's higher than
Oh,
mine.
we didn't actually add the 5. Okay. So yeah, okay, Vern.
Well, Vern would do his basic morning rituals of whipping. And would he do anything specific? He would put his armor on, his helmet on, check his weapons, that they're, in working condition. And then head towards where we would meet in the morning.
Okay. So then Haley.
Would these rooms have like their own little private shower or something?
Well, you would, because you managed to get yourself a room all to your lonesome.
Sweet, hot shower. And then basically just put her stuff on and meet up.
Well, her stuff, quote unquote.
Well, what's left of it?
So she's not putting on anything then.
She's got the robes.
But yeah, they're not hers. Okay, and actually, I'm just slightly wounded. Without medical attention, and drugs recover 1 damage per day. Oh, so then heavily wounded is 1 damage per week. Well, in any event, you'll be at 12 of 15 wounds, Haley. So you know what? Give me a toughness roll.
Tough it out.
And okay, so I'll say you get to restore 2 wounds just from having a very tough body. You're hardy after all, so you'll be at 13 of 15. There we are. 13 of 15. Updated. Oh yeah, and you haven't used any fate points yet this session, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll be back in a sec. I'm going to go refill my water.
Okay, and I guess that leaves Ariane.
Yes.
All right, Stig and Lit will both be sleeping fitfully.
Wait, what? I did not understand a word of that. I'm sorry.
Stig and Lit will both be sleeping peacefully.
Okay. So do we have all like microbeads or anything like that?
I don't think anyone gave you one, did they?
No,
Nope.
only people who have a microbead that's working with each other right now is Alex, Lynn, and Vern.
And I think you guys give one to Talia. I think Talia has one.
Talia has one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave Stiga and Lit undisturbed for right now. And
Ritual?
yes, actually no, I'll wake them up for the morning ritual.
So you want them to watch while you whip yourself?
I mean, I'll offer for them to participate as well, but if they're not willing, then they're not obligated to do so.
Okay, well, give me a scholastic lore as well, please.
Okay, what kind of scholastic lore?
The what
Real
you're
three?
reading. Yes, thank you.
Okay. And that looks like a fail to me.
Yeah, they won't understand why you whip yourself, but they won't complain, and they will not participate. They'll just, nod their heads politely and say, "What the hell are we getting ourselves into?"
I mean, it's a pretty common practice, isn't it?
Yeah, because they're not faithful.
Oh, right.
So
Well, maybe I can try.
you're their first experience with the Imperial Creed. So your whipping yourself this morning is a little daunting to them.
Yeah, but they'd still follow me to the ends of the earth, so, whatever.
Well, you didn't say you forced them to do the same, so they're just watching in kind of amazement.
I mean, I'd rather not force them. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not an adeptus sororitas.
Anymore.
Okay. Yeah. So after that, I suppose I'll try to meet up with everyone else and stuff.
Okay. So, given that, I think pretty much everybody is doing some kind of morning ritual. Shelby would probably want to shower as well. Jess? Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty much still going to be Alexandra and Haley. The first two will be getting out into the hallway. Someone's taking seriously.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
I don't think Joe's back with his water yet.
Yeah, no, but I can hear someone typing furiously. It's very
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm trying to find us on the map.
Oh, sorry, yeah, center.
Oh, there. Okay. We're so tiny.
And then, just, did you ever give me crowd tokens? Like, instead of one person's face, it's a crowd? Okay, because I can't seem to find any. So if you'd like, please drop one of those near our tokens. Oh, so you don't have it. Okay. Well, yeah, go ahead and make one. And just a red border will be fine.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, Joe, you and me are the first ones to leave our rooms.
Okay.
And basically, when you step out of the doors, you will see a crowd assembled in the hallway. There would also, of course, be enforcers keeping the peace and the leaders of the
What's all this about?
Don't know.
I don't have the tokens for them yet, but there would be crowded people. Most of them are fairly well dressed, and they
Sorry.
and they'll be looking expectantly and excitedly at you.
Oh no.
The familiar faces would be the lead Arbite and the lead enforcer. The lead enforcer is looking a little sheepish, while the lead Arbite is standing at attention, dead ahead kind of thing.
What are these people doing here?
She will look to the side, and a man will step forward and approach, and with a stern but friendly expression, introduce himself as the Jess, are you present? Would the term mayor be appropriate for a hive, or would there be a different term for someone who's basically in charge of the hive? Okay, that's a rather raucous crowd. I was looking for more of a calmer crowd token. Would a governor, I guess governor, yeah, okay. I'll change that to, we'll use that for generic for now, but if you can make one that's more calm, that would be appreciated.
Flash mob!
And let me see here. Got to come up with a quick name for him. Jonias Crestwater. Let's say that's the name.
That's a good name.
So he introduced himself and would have extended a hand in greeting towards Alex and announced new process.
I will take it with a confused look on my face.
But you're not saying your name or anything, I take it? You're just shaking his hand quietly?
Yeah. Just go like, I'm not introducing myself. I want to know what his business here is.
Hey, Haley, are you doing anything?
I'm watching at the moment. See if he's gonna say
Okay.
anything.
The handshake will carry on for an awkwardly long duration. And unless Alexandra ends it,
I'm gonna end it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you end the handshake, Janias will kind of stiffen himself into a more erect posture and say that as High Governor of this fine Lister, they wouldn't call it Lister Block. They'd have a more official name for it. I just can't think of that. Sorry. It is my very great honor to welcome you here and express my deepest regrets that situation of this nature has presented itself, and let you know that we have prepared to dedicate ourselves completely to ensure that we meet and exceed your expectations, O Great Inquisitors.
I just glare daggers at Alex right now.
I imagine Alex's back is turned to you, but Alex, go ahead and just roll a perception roll, just to see if you get that sixth sense that Haley is, yeah, you're kind of oblivious at the moment. You don't realize that Haley wants to shame you with her eye.
She just goes, awesome, yes. Yes.
You will say, I understand that there are more members of your team, yes?
There may not.
Well, I would very much like to meet you all. Okay, Alexandra has experience being in noble circles, correct?
Yeah, well, depending on how you would call normal dealing with naval brass, I don't think she's a full-on nobility.
Okay. She would still understand that there's a certain level of etiquette involved in these sort of things that she isn't so well versed in. And that perhaps maybe one of the more noble members of the team might feel more at home with this sort of conversation.
I hate to admit it, though, the only person she knows right off the top of her head is, as a noble, is Shelby, and she does not want to get Shelby involved in this. And she's not going to go get Karen either. Pretty much the two people she knows to be of noble birth is pretty much people she doesn't want to do this right now. Let me see, how do I want to phrase this?
Oh god, they're multiplying.
Trying to think. I'd regret to inform you, Inquisitor, where we have pressing business elsewhere, and we do not have and we are pressed for time. We have important business elsewhere, and we are pressed for time, so we must be on our way as quickly as we could.
Okay, give me a charm roll.
Why? I'm not even trained in charm. God damn it. You know, you can fate.
All right.
Yes.
So you're now down to 1 fate point?
Yes. Oh, thank God.
We'll say that I'll give you time to organize yourselves, but my entourage and I will be waiting for you at the office of the enforcer here, and please do not keep us waiting too long.
Okay, if he wants to take that tone, what? No, oh, seriously? Every single person here is his entourage?
You're a man.
And this is what happens when you swing around the rosette.
The female leader of the arbitrators is still standing right there, Joe.
Yeah, I muttered that as quietly as I could. Just like into my
Yeah, no,
hand.
she's like, okay, well, I'll roll perception for her. Huh.
Oh, thank God.
She just started trying to beat Haley. What the fuck did you say?
Oh, yeah, sorry. He would have gone too. The leader of the arbitrators will have tarried behind, and she'll just remark, saying, "Word travels fast. I tried to keep him out of here as long as possible, but he's a very powerful man."
Yeah, sadly, we don't have time to meet with him. We have really important business elsewhere.
I understand that, and if you were to happen to leave without speaking to him, I will not disclose your whereabouts because I don't know where they are. And she'll walk away.
Before you leave, can you have someone can you send someone to discreetly get Tyrion over here? We might be leaving at the back as soon as we can. Get everybody else there.
I assume that Tyrion is the one that you have in your
Yeah, the one in the infirmary. The one that is in the infirmary.
You say discreetly. You no longer want the armed guards watching her?
Really don't want to get the governor involved with this. We gotta be this as discreet as possible. I apologize.
I'll bring her here personally.
Thank you.
Okay. Haley and Alexandra, you're now alone in the hall together.
Should wake the others.
Yeah, well, maybe it was according to what she said. Though it could have been one of the Arbites informed the governor. It's not my fault yet.
You keep telling yourself that.
You get Shelby. I'll get Vern.
Knock knock.
Same with Vern.
Vern would open the door.
Vern, get dressed, get ready. We gotta go now.
What happened?
Apparently, the governor wants to meet with us and do a little bit of a meet and greet.
That was in character.
I figured that.
Who told them that we were here?
The arbitrator in charge mentioned that word travels fast, so maybe when one of the men informed the governor, or he just found out due to all the commotions going on.
Shit.
She said she'll buy us some time so we can discreetly leave. I already asked her to get Tyrion over here as discreetly as possible.
There's still a few things we need to do before we leave.
We may not have the time to do that unless you want to get the Lord Governor and the governor of this tower and the hive involved.
Well, we need to at least get rid of the warden's corpse in the office. I mean, it's quite... the place is not... Yeah. We should really make sure that no one else can see the big toe recording and get rid of or at least cleanse the warden's office, because the place has been quite heavily corrupted.
Mm. Well, we can see what we can do then, but I was pretty much sure that we probably don't want to meet with the governor.
Yeah, too much extra politics. I hate politics.
Yeah, I'm not the only one who hates politics.
Oh.
I'll go get...
I do hate something more, but I do hate politics.
Yes, I'll go get Ariane. You want us to bring Stig and later along with us, or you just want to leave him here?
Well, it's up to Ariane. They seem to form some kind of bond with her.
Okay.
Okay. Let us know once the new reporting is ready.